YouTube, Paper Mad Hatter 5 here. Today I'm going to be showing you one way of making light up goggles. Now these are going to look like headlights. I looked on the internet to try to buy a pair of these and there was no such thing. I was kind of mad. So I thought maybe I could make them, so I looked up a tutorial. And of course you can't see through them unless you drill a hole in the middle, but that makes it not look like headlights. It looks like headlights with a hole in the middle of them, which is lame. Okay, ideas of what this is going to look like. Spider-Man Noir, the Marvel character. There's the end of the Skrillex video, first of the year, where there's a creature that comes out. His eyes kind of look like this. And also there's a steampunk music video called Eye of the Storm by Love It that has a character in it with these light up goggles. Anyway, the cost of this is probably going to be $20 to $30, probably even $40. I paid like $35 actually, and basically the good part about the goggle mod I'm about to show you is that it doesn't have wires on it or anything, but the bad part is there's no on-off switch, so you have to retape these LEDs to batteries every time you want to use it, which could get really annoying. Anyway, here's the supplies that you will need. Alright, the first thing you're going to need is obviously a pair of goggles. I use the Bobster goggles from Bobster.com. They're really nice. These are the bug eyes, and those are the cruisers. Those are the ones I'm going to be using in this video. You could of course use like almost any kind of goggles that you want and do this mod with. Alright, the next thing you're going to need is a plastic bottle, preferably the 2-liter one because it's nice and round at the top. But I'm going to be using this just because I'm going to be doing another tutorial on how to make light up goggles. And to be cheap, I'm going to stick with the one right there. The idea of the bottle is to cut it open and use the round part like this with spray paint to make it like a mirror that's round, like in a flashlight. Okay, you're going to need this spray paint, Looking Glass Mirror Like Paint by Krylon. It's kind of expensive, but yeah, that shoots the price of this project way up. Okay, you're going to need 3.3 volt batteries, LEDs, not batteries, white ones preferably, unless you're weird and you want them not to be white. Like, I could see that being cool. You're going to need ECR 2032 batteries, 2 of them, and you're going to need supplies like a Sharpie and duct tape. That's all you're going to need in the supplies department. I mean, instead of duct tape, I guess you could use like hot glue, and then maybe you could slide the LEDs in and out easier, but that's something to try some other time. Anyway, here we go. First thing you're going to want to do is cut the top off of the bottle like this, which I've kind of already done, and the video ended, so oops. Alright, then you're also going to want to poke a hole right up here in the lid, which is harder, but yeah, then you cut the lid off, because, well, this lid section, because you really don't need it at all. Goggle lens on top of the bottle thing. Make sure it's parallel with the direction the bottle goes, and you kind of want to take the marker and trace around it. Yeah. Then you cut that shape out. So you kind of want to cut inside of your line though to make it more small, because you are of course tracing the outside, so you need this to be smaller so that it fits inside of your goggle. And if they don't stay when you put them in the way mine conveniently do, then you can of course tape them or something. yeah. Probably point out that you want to do that twice so that you have it for both lenses. Just saying. And yes, you need to do this with both sides, is you take your spray paint, shake it up, and hold it like about that far away from the thing so that it all kind of gently, so it all kind of gently drifts down there, and it's a nice even coat. You don't want to overuse it. Now, yes, at first when you apply it, it doesn't look right, but as it dries, it looks more and more like a mirror, so just trust me on this one. You want to like wipe this side off just a little bit, like with your hand. It's not like super bad, but it could possibly have some paint on it, and you don't want that touching your eye, so yeah, wipe that off. Right, now, if you use the 2-liter bottle, there won't be these lines on it, so just pointing that out. This is just like take these and make sure they're on the right side of your goggles, and you put them in. This is after they dry, obviously. You place them in. You do that on both sides, and like I said, you're probably going to need tape. Oh, and this won't work the right way with swimming goggles if you want to swim with them, because I wouldn't recommend swimming with these goggles, because the light will short out or whatever, and that wouldn't be good. Yeah, so you put them in there like that. So from the front, they should look kind of like headlights. See that? Yeah, that's what they should look like. Now you're going to want to rip off 4 pieces of duct tape about that small. Worried about, the power running out or whatever, this is the part you gotta do fast. You take your LED lights, you do this twice obviously, and you gotta put them so that the plus side is on the right side. You do that, and then you take a piece of tape and wrap it around the wires so that it stays and it won't fall off when you wiggle it. You then take that and put it inside of your goggle so it can go in like whatever way you want it to. And once it goes in, it can be behind that thing, in front of that thing, or whatever. You put it there, and then you take a piece of tape and you tape it down. So from the front, it looks like that. And now I'll show it to you with the lights off. It looks like that. Now you do this on the other side. Here you go, that's the finished product. Now remember, it's going to suck untaping it every time, but at least you don't have to redo the lens parts. I mean, there you go. I'm going to do another version of this which requires wires and a lot of skill, and it has a switch though so you can turn them on and off, and that'll be in about a month or 2. So yeah, happy YouTubing. This is my first DIY and I'm pretty glad with the result. It looks nice, and with the lights out, there you go. Alright, have fun building that. Bye. Alright, I guess that didn't really work out. You can see perfectly in the light. I mean, it's just a little bit darker in your vision, but as soon as the lights go out or you're outside in the dark, it's impossible to see anything. So yeah, don't wear these in the dark. I will work on trying to find a solution to that, but as of now, this is the best I can do. I guess if you're in the dark, you can wear them on your forehead. It's kind of like a flashlight, but I mean, in the light you can wear them and see everything just fine. Like, Here's a pair of scissors. See? Yeah. I can see everything just fine. I can see everything. Alright, so peace out, YouTube. I will be back with possibly a way to see better. Bye.